What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a foundation review for you guys. I thought I would film my little intro now before I finish off this video because of course I always seem to do the intro last. Don't want to do that right now. So today I'm going to be doing a foundation review for a foundation that's not out yet. So I feel really cool, you know, getting some like little first dibs from first sneak peeks before you guys. I'm just going to say it's kind of really exciting. So today I'm going to be reviewing the new Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I'm in the shade number 1. It has a really cute component, as you can see right here. It is one of those little squeeze out kind of bottles and everything like that. Like I said, this foundation is not out yet, so I am giving it a true wear test, wear time, see what I think of it, how it applied, how it looks, etc. This is a light to medium foundation, so you know how I feel about light to medium foundations. If you want to see what I think of this foundation, how it applies, and everything like that, then keep on watching. So as you can see, I have nothing on my face because of course today is a foundation video. So we're just going to dive right in. This is a brand new launch from Benefit. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation, and I have the shade number 1. The little heart eye smiley face on the front is actually really cute. The component is actually really cute as well. It matches the box. So this one is a light medium coverage liquid foundation with a broad spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen. You do get 30 milliliters, 1 fluid ounce inside of here, and the foundation comes in 12 shades. I think that that is very mediocre at best. I feel like 12 shades is definitely not enough for anyone. I mean, yes, it's a soft light to medium coverage foundation. If it was full coverage, they would definitely have to expand the shade range right now. But I would have to say they definitely need to step up their game, and they better be a little bit more inclusive in the future. That being said, let me give you guys some little information that I have on this foundation. So it is light medium coverage. It's going to be a soft blurring foundation that looks like skin. It feels like nothing at all. 99% feels weightless. 98% feels breathable. 95% said that it gave a natural looking coverage. And it's a 12-hour long wear, and it's oil free. Now also, just letting you guys know, this foundation is only $29, so I do think that is a really great price point. They just need to update the shade range just a little bit after it launches. I think that they need to be a little bit more inclusive, but it's $29 for the 1 fluid ounce. They are also going to be releasing a mini version of the foundation as well. I believe only in a few shades for $10 as well, which is a really good price point if you're looking to try it, but don't want to spend the $30, even though $30 is still pretty good for a prestigious brand. This foundation also will be launching online on June 21st, and it will be relaunching in stores at Ulta that I know of. It is going to be on June 29th. Hopefully it's a good foundation. I have not tried it yet. I have not opened it up. I've not really played with it at all, really. So I will definitely give my true testament, my true tea on this foundation to see if it really did work or not for me. It is a light to medium coverage, so I'm a little bit skeptical about that. But at the same time, I really want to try more light to medium coverage and see if it will cover, do a little soft blurring and perfection, if you will. Because it does say that it blurs. It says that it gives a weightless feel. It says it's light to medium coverage, so we'll just have to wait and see. We have a little information card right here. I might as well just read a little bit more information. It says, "Hello you, this light to medium coverage foundation evens out skin tone and blurs imperfections with soft focus optical blurring spheres. It looks like skin and feels like nothing at all. Shake well before use, blend 1 drop onto clean moisturized face, repeat to build coverage." It does say it is buildable, so I'm hoping that that is actually true. I'm really skeptical about it because you know what I mean when it comes to buildable. Like, I've had so many foundations that said buildable and it was shit. We all know those videos. We all know which ones they were. So we're just going to dive right in and try this foundation. It does say to give it a little shake. You can see, ooh, okay, it's leaking a little bit. Okay, that's not good. As you can see, it is one of those like squeeze out containers, which now is like really squeezing out, and I have to clean that up just a little bit. So don't shake too vigorously, apparently. So I'm just going to see how much this will do. This is just about how much leaked out. So we're just going to dive right in and try it. I have my beauty sponge right here, which is the Beauty Bakery ones, which I've been loving recently. So we're just going to dive right in and see what happens. I'll be using a little bit more product, but that actually looks really good. Like, you can still see a little bit of my redness, but it's not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. Like, this is definitely giving me medium to closer to full than I thought it would be light to medium. Maybe it's just because I did use a lot of product, but honestly, I really don't care about that because I always use a lot of product. So let's just dive right into the second side right here. This is my worst side because you can see that big of redness right there. I'm just going to apply this much of the foundation. As you can see, it's a little bit of that waterier texture. So let's see. Pretty damn good coverage. Like, it's looking really good. You can still see my redness, but it's mostly because I have like a little mole right there, so it never really picks up product. But honestly, pretty good coverage for a medium to full coverage. So I am going to give it a test because it's been a minute. I'm going to give it a test and see if it really is buildable or not, because honestly, foundations will say that and it will be a disaster. So we're really going to try it out and see what happens. I'm just going to apply a little bit on my redness areas. It's looking beautiful. Like, it's actually looking better than I was thinking, because we're going to go in with concealer now. I'm going to use my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 12. I really love this concealer, by the way, and this shade is actually now my true color. I keep getting shades that are a little too light, but now that the foundation looks really nice, which it does give off a little bit more of a satin finish, because you can definitely see there's a little bit more shine than I thought there was. So definitely is not as matte as I thought it was, so I'm sorry if you are oily, but definitely will have to pair this with a mattifying primer. As I look like a little white porcelain egg, the foundation is now set as well as concealed, and it looks still really good. Like right here, some pigmentation always usually pops up a little bit, but honestly it looks really good. Now of course I am a male who is dry and dehydrated, so it does show a little bit of texture, but most of my foundation shows my texture. If I have any little bumps, any little hairs, anything, it shows texture. That's okay, because you really cannot make that as perfect as possible without a little bit of expensive work. And I'm about to do that. So it does look really stunning so far. I'm actually loving the way it is finished. It looks really beautiful now that it's like a soft matte finish. It's looking really nice. It's looking kind of natural. It looks a little bit more actually like skin, even though I love my full glam beat, which I'm going to be doing, of course, highlight, blush, and contour. I think that this looks really good so far. So now the entire face is pretty much done, because of course I'm going to work and then I'm going to school, so wanted to go very neutral but very fun. So as you can see, I have my highlight on. I have the ColourPop highlighting palette, I can't remember what it's called, and I have What the Puff from Beauty Bakery on my lips. I have Roller Lash as my mascara as well. So just by looking at my skin, it looks still pretty damn good now that it's set and ready to go. Right here, a lot of the pigment kind of picked up because of the bronzer. I'm not really blaming the foundation, because most of the time that happens all the time. I'm just pretty much blaming my skin because it sucks. But other than that, the bronzer looks pretty good. It does look a little bit patchy right around here just because that's just how my skin is. But it still looks really good. The foundation just looks really nice, and the color is actually very spot on. I'm the shade 1, so of course I'm pretty much the fairest they have. But I do think that this looks really good so far. It's only been about 30 minutes since I have had it on, and now I'm really going to go get ready for work, go to eat something, and then I'm going to get ready to go to work. And then after that, I'm going to go to school. So I'm going to be checking in between everything, of course, to give you guys my thoughts on the foundation. So it is now 4:24 right now, or about to be 4:25. So this foundation has been on for about 5 hours now. So definitely not the longest of days, but you know what? I'm about to go to school, so don't worry about it. I'm just about to eat something because I just got home from work. I am changing into my scrubs right now, going ready to go to school. So I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts on the foundation so far. It is really hot outside, so it's a good thing to see if it will stay on. So looking around my nose, it has separated just a little tiny bit around here, but that happens a lot because I don't know why, but I'm a face toucher and my nose always itches and I always pick at my nose for some reason. My forehead looks pretty good. Everything else looks really good, especially around the mouth area as well. No separation, no lines showing, nothing too dramatic, just around the nose, which is honestly, completely fine. So far so good with the Benefit foundation. I am going to give it probably a few more hours of a wear test before I give you guys my final thoughts, obviously. I am back from school. It is now 8:54, so it's been on for about 10 hours now. The foundation has been on for about 10 hours, so of course this is about the time when I'm going to take this shit off, because I was going to take it off like 3 hours ago, but I was at school, so you know what, I gave it a true wear test to see what would happen. So around the perimeters of my face, it still didn't look too bad. I will say right around now, my skin's looking very rough, and I am going to zoom you guys in, because of course, I don't want to, but I want to give you guys a true testament to this foundation. You can see a little bit more texture in my skin right now. Right around my nose, as you can see on this side and on this side, it looks a little rough right around here, but that's every foundation for me. Right around the mouth, it actually looks pretty decent for how long it's been on. And right around the chin right here, all my highlighter and everything like that kind of just bunched up a little bit under my mouth. And then right here it looks pretty good, right here it looks pretty good. My concealer looks a little bit crap, honestly. Sorry, ColourPop. And then also my forehead looks a little bit like it's showing a lot of expression lines, but that's just how it happens all the time. And then right around here it is still a little bit red right here from earlier, and right around here when I talk you can kind of see expression lines to it. Can you see that? With this being pretty much a light to medium coverage foundation that is supposed to last up to 12 hours, do I feel like this did a good job? I would say yes, because I've had so many issues with light to medium buildable foundations recently, and honestly, it's obnoxious how many times I've tried foundations that just did not work for me. This one pretty much did. It gave me a satin kind of demi matte finish at the end of it when it did dry. It did give me more of like a satin finish. It was not completely matte, which is really great for my skin type. This foundation just went on beautifully. It went on beautifully. It covered my redness more than I thought it would, so I was very, very, very happy to see that. And right around here I did cover my redness really nicely as well. So my foundation lasted for up to 10 hours, so it looks really good still. I would probably still wear this for a few hours if I felt like it, but I'm not going to. I am taking it off. 10 hours is way too much for me, so this did work for the 10 hours that I wore it for. I really wanted to try to find a really nice light to medium coverage foundation. I feel like I did find a really good one. This one also has SPF of 15 as well, so it's really good if I want to go outside, if I go to Disney or anything like that. So there is SPF in this as well. Honestly, all about that. Be a little bit more inclusive, that would be a much better thing, but the foundation did work really well for me. So if you can find your shade in this foundation, I say grab it while you can. I think you should get this foundation. It's a really nice foundation, and it's only $29. So it's a really good price point for Benefit, for a prestigious brand. Like I said, it will be available at Ulta. I don't know if it's going to be at Sephora or not. I just know at Ulta it's going to launch there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so happy I was able to do like a little preview of a brand new product, especially almost a month away from its launch date. I'm very, very happy to have gotten this very early, and that is one of the perks of my job. I'm just happy about playing with this foundation and trying it out for you guys before it launches, so that when it does, you can go out and buy it yourself. So anyways, make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.